episode of Let's Do the Thing. Okay, so today we're doing traps and pecs for our mobility, okay? For the traps, the standard. Grab a lacrosse ball, ram it in your trap, lie down on it, 10 of these, 10 of these, and 10 of these, okay? Vertical reach, sword draws, and snow angels, okay? 10, 10, and 10, both sides. Make sure that you are finding a spot in there where you actually feel like there's a little bit of pressure on some sensitive tissue as you move through the range, because if you're just like, this feels nice, you're doing it wrong, okay? It should not feel great. With the amount of time that we spend overhead, should probably be pretty junked up in there, okay? Pecs, doorway stretch. Come over to your doorway, elbow and armpit at 90 degrees, and then get that body through. If your doorway is small enough or your arms are wide enough that you can do both, do that, okay? And then really lean into that. Just make sure we're keeping the shoulder blade retracted and depressed, okay? And then just get that little lean in there. We don't want to have any kind of internal rotation. It's going to bug that shoulder even more, okay? There's our mobility done. From there, single leg deadlift, okay? Some of you will find that this movement is challenging because of the balance, and if the balance is easy, then you can grab the weight, okay? So you can do this with weight in both hands or in one hand, whatever you have available. If you only have one, you're loading the opposite side of the working leg, okay? So, hips square to the floor. You are going to kick the one leg back and your torso is tied to your back leg. As you come down, you find that position where there's some tension back here, and then you pull yourself back up, okay? As you get down to the bottom, if your hips start to open, then you're gonna feel like there's no stretch in the hamstring. If you kind of keep that closed in, you'll feel like there's way more stretching in the hamstring, and you'll feel like your glute is working quite hard to help stabilize the hip. We want that, okay? So don't go down and like, wow, I'm really good at these. Look at this, I'm like figure skater. Stop it, you're fired, okay? 15 reps per leg, all right? And then once you have, if you're using a dumbbell, okay, I want you to imagine that you're trying to get your shirt to eat, your armpit to eat your shirt, okay? So if you get down to here and then you start to feel like that armpit is no longer trying to squeeze the shirt, then you're losing your spine, okay? You're losing your back. Keep that armpit squeeze closed, all right? That is like one of the best cues to help keep everything tied together, okay? 15 reps per side. From there, we go into a heel slide hold, okay? So this one's gonna be pretty spicy. Ow. So we're gonna go with a single leg. You're gonna push yourself up into your glute bridge. And then I want you to go out, and then you'll feel that exact moment where you're like, oh wow, there's so much tension in my hamstring. We're gonna hold it there, 10 seconds, relax, pull it back in, up, lower it down, find the tension, hold for 10 seconds. You're doing 5 reps, and then you switch legs, okay? This should be pretty nasty for those hamstrings, okay? The sneaky part of this little combo is they're both hamstring exercises, but one is dynamic and one is isometric, okay? Sorry, I guess one is, we'll just say dynamic, okay? They're gonna be pretty spicy going back and forth, okay? Then going into our conditioning piece, we have a 5-minute AMRAP times 3 rounds, and you get a 90-second rest between your sets, okay? So we are starting every 5-minute AMRAP with a 2-minute wall sit hold. That's right, 2 minutes. Screw your legs, okay? So try your best to be mindful of that 90-degree angle of the knees and the hips, okay? Everybody knows when your wall sit is too easy because you can do 2 minutes unbroken because like no problem, okay? It should be pretty freaking burny at about the 45-second mark. So dropping yourself down, and you're right there, okay? 90 degrees at the hips, 90 degrees at the knees. You can do jazz hands, you can read a book, whatever you want to make it feel like that 2 minutes goes faster. Break it up however you need to, all right? But with the amount of time you have left in that 5 minutes, then you are doing a AMRAP of 30 double unders and 10 goblet squat hold up downs, okay? So, down in your bottom position, 1, 2, 3, okay? You go back and forth between those and double unders. 30, 10, 30, 10, okay? My guesstimation is you're probably gonna have about 2.5 minutes to maybe 1.5 minutes left, maybe in the last round, to be able to get through that, because your quads are gonna be really tired, okay? But just have fun. Fitness is fun, okay? That's all for today, you guys. Get out there, have a good workout. You can swear at me a little bit. John is a 4-letter word, so got that going for me. See you tomorrow.